Title of this video is Land of the Fee, Home of the Grave. Yeah, I think that's a good title for this, you know. Land of the Fee, Home of the Grave. America is the land of the fee and the home of the grave. Land of the fee because everything has a fee out here. You pay your tuition fee. You know, you go to college, you pay your tuition fee. Okay. You go park in LA, downtown LA, pay a parking fee. By the way, that's an NPC right there. He just stole a bottle of bleach right there, you know. There's no reason why you should be transporting bleach like that. You should leave all bleach at home, okay? Unless you are working somewhere else. And right now I'm gonna take you downtown again, see what the status is of the businesses downtown, because what happened was since California is a blue pill simp state, get it? It's a blue state, right? Red state will be like Texas, something like that, right? But California and New York are blue pill simp states. Blue, you see, just like in the Matrix movie. Matrix meaning, you know, is the acronym for the many tricks, simp stem, okay? So they have us believing out here that we should all be like Jesus, okay? They have us believing, they want us to believe, okay? What is the word believe? Is an acronym for be lied to by Eve, just like Adam, okay? They want us to be like Neo, be like Adam, be like Jesus, to be sacrificed to the demiurge, okay? To be sacrificed to Maya Gaia, okay? Maya Gaia Earth, you know, meaning it has the word ear in it, meaning it's listening to us. This gigantic, overblown spear of a planet, you know, planet, the planet, okay, with the internet. So it's damn if you do, damn if you don't, because if you're a spiritual being out here, you are trapped in a physical body, you know. Especially if you're living here in America, whether you're in a red state or a blue state. If you're a spiritual being, if you start speaking gospels, if you start, you know, picking up the Bible or whatever, I can pick up the Quran right now and I can do a freaking 5-hour lecture on that shit alone, okay? That's what a spiritual being can do, you know? I can take someone's perspective and I can floor you with it, okay? I can take the Mormon perspective and floor you with it. I can take the Baptist perspective and floor you with it. You know, that's what an INFJ is. The INFJ knows you sometimes even better than yourself, because we are absorbing energy. We're sensing energy like this 24/7. We can't help it. We can't help it, okay? We're just like, it's not that we are absorbing energy, but we're kind of like detecting energy all the time. You know, we're like lie detectors. We're like walking lie detectors, you know. And I'm telling you, the majority of people out here, especially out here in America these days, you know, I'm not excluding Philippines just because I'm from there. There's a lot of Filipinos who are fake too. Okay, a lot of people here, majority of people here in America are fake, and in the Philippines there's also a high percentage of people who are fake. Okay, you can see this with these sexpat YouTubers. Okay. They guise themselves as expats, okay? They'd be like, oh, I traveled to the Philippines. Oh, look at me, I'm a world traveler, blah, blah, blah. And then you do some investigation on them, you do some research on them, you Google their names, and then you'll find them in pickup artist forums. You'll see them in sexpat forums talking about, oh, I have me a Filipino virgin. Oh, I have me a Thai virgin. Oh, she said she's a virgin. Oh, so you know, maybe that's their fetish, but you see what I'm saying? They are presenting. This is the very definition of a sociopath. Okay, whether it's a female, a male, gay, straight, lesbian, or whatever the hell it is. Okay, It doesn't matter. The sociopath thing applies to everybody. Okay, that's why you need to level up your game. I'm telling you, whether you're a man or a woman, you need to level up your game. If you're not an INFJ personality, for example, you're a different personality. For example, you're an extrovert. Okay, especially if you're an extrovert, it means you are more. You're better at working with technical stuff like the physical stuff. You're not very familiar with sensing people, with knowing if they are lying to you or not. Okay, for me it's just a gut feeling, and this is why I survived Iraq. Okay, I went through the recession in 2008. I wasn't broke because I knew that the recession was coming. I have sensed the gas prices, okay, going up gradually, and I sense that they are desperately trying to sell the houses. Okay, so it's land of the fee, home of the grave. Parking fees, okay, tuition fees, licensing fees, okay, everything is a fee. Okay, now that we have this COVID-19 thing, COVID-19 84, home of the grave, that is the second part. Okay, that is the second part of their plan. They're implementing, after they feed you, okay, they charge you a fee. Now they are turning you into a grave. Okay, we need to start acting as if I would say not acting, but we need to start living our life the way that to make things more efficient. Okay, I'm not saying do 5G, do AI. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this. Okay, we need to develop the mentality to where we always end up being right or being correct, having the lowest percentage of chance of error, whether this virus thing is real or not. Okay, you look under a microscope, it looks like an exosome. The measurement of this coronavirus thing, this COVID-19 thing, is the same measurement as an exosome. Okay, if you want to get into the nitty-gritty of that thing, is I could post a link if you would like, and you can see for yourself, because it's structure and function. Biology is structure and function. Structure meaning the measurement. Okay, how it's structured. Is it spherical? Is it round? Is it what shape it is? And then the function, is it functioning similarly or differently or something else? Okay, or is it a combination of some things, some different mechanisms? So if we go by the structure and the function of this quote-unquote exosome and the COVID-19, you will find that they are both similar in measurements. I'm just driving out here to show you the status downtown, what's going on. As you can see, it's empty. This is the culling of small businesses. Okay, so that big stores, big companies like Walmart, Target, these big stores, big corporations, so they can flourish. It's a big finesse. You think about it. Okay, $2.4 trillion and even higher was passed. Okay, because of this bullshit. How many people do you know? Let me be honest with you. How many people did you know? Okay, how many do you, put it on the comment section? How many people do you know that died from this? People should be screaming, like freaking crying all over the streets, putting flowers on the freaking. Remember 9/11? 9/11. They're putting like flowers like all over there. They'll be like right here. Okay, on the freaking side of the roads, putting flowers. Oh, funerals. Oh, funerals for the NPCs. Funerals for my fellow demons. Oh, right here. Oh, cherish life. Oh, lie is in the word life. Oh. So you're living a lie. Okay, what is What is this thing we're living in? We're living in a civilization. What is civilization? Civilization. So you see vile things, and then you say, I shun. Oh, I shun this. I shun this. But you're still living. Your mistake is you're still living in this physical body. But the thing is, the thing that will save you is when you realize that you never asked to be put here. Okay, you were pulled into this physical realm. You were trapped in this biological body. You never asked to be here. You're a spiritual being. So your spirit was trapped in a soul. The soul pulled in your spiritual essence from the source, and it trapped it inside of the body. Okay, your body, your electromagnetic field. Okay, with all those 7 chakras or 20 chakras or whatever you want to call them. So, I mean, those are just like perspectives, okay? Whether they're real or not, you need to be able to conduct your life to where, whether, for example, whether the chakras are real or not, whether Christianity is real or not, whether whatever religion it is real or not, whether this COVID-19 thing is real or not, you always end up on top, okay? You always end up winning, okay? Not just winning as Donald Trump tells you to win, but what I'm telling you is winning in the physical realm and winning in the spiritual realm at the same time, like this. So, real men and real women, real, human beings, male and female, whether you're straight or gay, you should be able to think objectively. You should be able to think neutrally, You should be able to say to yourself, like, hey, this person is scamming me, This person is like selling me bullshit, This person is just like selling me some dreams or something like that. It's, you don't have to say yes to everything. See what I'm saying? I think in the West we have been conditioned too much to be nice to people, man. We're just like, oh, hi, how you doing? Smile, smile. Why don't you smile? You got a smiling face. Put on a smile. Just like the Joker movie, Smile. Especially these retail stores, man. Retail. What has a tail? A demon has a tail. Retail. So you see what I'm saying? What is the type of business is this? What type of business is this? Big retail? These big retail stores? A corporation. The corporation. And everything here in this physical realm has an expiration date, Everybody dies. Nobody gets out of this thing alive. And here are the narcissists, or here are the covert narcissists telling you how to live your life, Oh, you should eat the vegan diet. Oh, vegetables are bad for you. Oh, you should just eat meat. Oh, just be a dumbass. Just be a carnivore. Oh, keto diet. Oh, ketogenesis. Oh, help you lose weight, help you lose the fat. Oh, yeah, but you're gonna get a heart attack from all that saturated fat you're ingesting. Eat the vegetables. Oh, just be a vegan. Oh, look at me, I lose weight. Oh, and then he's looking like a freaking corpse because his red blood cells are not developed. His red blood cells are missing. Their diameters are shrunk. It's shrunk. So you see what I'm saying? So what you need is a balanced diet. Balanced diet. Look at this. The healthiest, the longest lived people are from Japan. Sardinia. Blue zone. Blue zone areas around the world. All right. Mostly provincial Okinawa, Japan. Poor country. I mean, not poor country, but poor region of Japan. Mostly farmers. They lived on yams. They lived on rice. Beans and fish. Balanced diet. Look at the type of the portion. Let me give you a health secret. Health secret is this: when you eat, stop thinking about, oh, I gotta get my protein up. The thing is, you are never really low of protein because we have a high meat. We have a high meat portion diet here in America, okay? Meat is cheap here to have, but it doesn't mean that's the only thing that you're gonna eat, okay? Eat something else. Have like freaking portions, okay? Think in terms of portions. Think of your food as vitamins, as macronutrients and micronutrients. Don't miss on any of the nutrients. Balance your meals. Okay, let me get even more. If you really want to be OCD with this, let me tell you what you should do, okay? Be extremely healthy. This is the way to do it, okay? I told you about this in my previous video, but I'm gonna add more to this, okay? So since we're living in this land of the fee, home of the grave, so to avoid this, these fees, okay, these doctor fees, expensive fees, and avoid being a grave, avoid entering the grave, the early grave. So you should work on your health, because the real wealth is health, okay? Health is health is number one, okay? So what you should do is get a full blood analysis, okay? Invest in this blood test, okay? If you can't afford to do it 3 times, do it just once, okay? Do it just once. But before that, remember, log in what you ate before that, okay? So you have a record of the things that you ate before you have done that blood test, okay? And then after that, start modifying your diet. Okay, I'm low on vitamin C, then I'm gonna eat more vitamin C sourced foods, okay? I'm gonna eat more foods rich in vitamin C, okay? So I'm low on vitamin D. I'm gonna get some more sun, okay? Get some more sun, jog outside or walk outside. You don't have to run. You don't have to be like me. You don't have to freaking run 15 kilometers a day. That's freaking athlete. That's freaking Eliud Kipchoge kind of thing, He runs like 40 kilometers, but, he would do the 15 kilometers and he would just like do it as a freaking sprint or something, Well, not a sprint, but a tempo run or something like that, But the thing is, okay, after you've done that, okay, after you've done the blood test and you started changing your diet, you need to get your genetic analysis, okay? Not a genetic analysis, but get your gene sequence, okay? Go to 23andMe or Ancestry, and then find, go ahead and don't be so afraid of like, oh, they got my DNA, blah blah, like this, because you still have the right to choose whether you want to release that information to the public or not, okay? Whether you want to keep it to yourself or not. So before you check out or something like that, you just have to you can choose. You can choose whether or not to release your DNA information to other I gotta be silent a little bit right there because NPCs, you have to be you can, how do you call this, how do I say this, you have the right to choose. They recently added that option to where you can choose to, you don't release your DNA information to any other outlets out there, okay? So you choose that option, and the reason for getting this is invest on that, the blood test and this DNA test. Like I got mine from 23andMe, okay? So to know on the blood test, to know what type of nutritional deficiencies you're having, or if you have some kind of disease, okay? And presently, right? And for the DNA test is you're gonna see your genetic information, and whether you're genetically whether you have the for example, breast cancer gene, okay, or prostate cancer gene or something like that, so you can start living your life and focusing on your nutrition and living a healthy life, because you're living here in this body whether you like it or not. And it's even confirmed in the Tower of Babel, which is the Bible, okay, the temple of God. They say the temple of God. They corrupted the meaning of the temple of God when they say temple is really your body, okay? Because you're living here in the physical body. It's not the temple, like, the church or something like that. That's some BS, It's not real. It's just some BS they made up because what happened was all this information was corrupted once a demon, got in charge, got the power position in this church, this Church of Christianity. There's a lot of rumors about it, but if you trace the history, it's a lot of wars, a lot of murders, a lot of killings, rapes, and a lot of burning and hanging and stuff like that. It's an ugly history. So my point in stretching this video this far is to give you an example of, like, how to live your life more efficiently and how to think objectively, right? If you wanted to become healthy, why not take the blood test and take a DNA test? Okay, so you know if you have a present disease in your system, and if you have a genetic predisposition to some kind of disease, okay, like maybe you have HIV or something. You never know. Maybe from a blood test you can find out. So because there's a lot of people walking around and they don't know that they have HIV. Okay, they're perfectly fine. On the outside they look perfectly fine. They'd be like, oh, I don't feel any fever or nothing. I don't feel any sickness. But they do have the HIV. They're carrying it or something like that. You see? So that's why I told you in my previous videos, HIV can skip. Okay, skip a victim. Okay. Like a woman, for example, a woman that you, if you're a man, for example, a woman that you had sex with, without unprotected sex, she could be carrying the HIV. Okay. And you may never know that she's not displaying any symptoms. You're not seeing her sick. You're not seeing her, having a fever or nothing like that. And then, all of a sudden, boom, you're HIV positive. So you see what I'm saying? And vice versa. If you're a woman, then it's a man. Is that what I'm saying? So it's common sense. This is the common sense that they're talking about. The ability to think objectively and logically in real life. Okay, in real life. What we need is real life solutions to this COVID-19 thing. Okay, so we need to conduct ourselves, whether this thing is real or not. Okay, forget about the stupid, oh, this thing is like, oh, like this thing is like that. So I do think, like, my personal opinion is, scientifically speaking, okay, this whole thing, the government is not scientifically educated. Okay, even Trump says, oh, what if you inject the disinfectant? Inject the disinfectant. What do you mean you're gonna freaking inject the disinfectant? He said that too. You can't lie to me and say that he didn't, because I watched the video. Okay, you can look it up on YouTube too. He said inject the disinfectant. Okay, so that's not how you kill a virus. Okay, you can kill a virus by staying outside, out in the heat. Okay, it has like 1.5 minutes of life out in the heat. The higher the humidity, the less the chance of a virus to survive. That's why in, like, hot countries, there's not a lot of casualties. And this thing is a quote unquote pneumonia. Okay, so I have not dug deep into the 5G thing, but I'm just giving you some pointers on how to sense things, since I'm an INFJ, and how to conduct yourself in this current quote unquote pandemic or plandemic or fake pandemic, whatever you want to call it. So you need to conduct yourself as if just be aware of it. It's kind of like how do I say this? Kind of like when you're doing like a sport, like a combat sport, like boxing. Like when you're doing a boxing, you're not thinking about, like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I mean, you have a plan, right? Like your coach will tell you, oh, you should block with this with your left, and then you'll return uppercut, right uppercut. Block his shots with your left, so you can go inside and then throw right uppercut. But that thing, like, you have to set it up, and it's up to you to really set things up. And it's better to become more adaptable to changes instead of just like I mean, learn to flow, okay? Whether in life, whether in, whatever. So whatever life throws at you, you can flow here and there, Just like Bruce Lee said, be water, my friend. So what he means by that is be adaptable to changes. So you need to conduct yourself whether this thing is true or not, this virus thing is true or not, to where it has it inflicts less damage to you, okay? I'm living proof of this, okay? I do the runs, okay? I know this thing is not real. So I'm doing my runs, okay? I'm running, I'm showing you my GPS runs, okay? Running almost every day, okay? 11 or 10 kilometers and over, okay? Sometimes 15, sometimes 20, okay? I don't put all my runs out here, but you can see it right here. It's really hard to fake a freaking GPS run, okay? You have to have run that thing. You can just like, oh, I'm gonna go in my car and like freaking turn on my GPS. It's not gonna work like that, The GPS watch knows that you're cheating it, okay? It's not gonna work like that. How do I know? I tried that before, okay? So I tried it myself, and I'm not sick, okay? I have two aunts living out here in California, okay? They are 76 years old and over. They go outside without no mask, and they're not sick or dying. So riddle me that. We have nurses, we're seeing nurses dancing out here in the hospitals. I mean, isn't this evidence? Okay, they're dancing out here, touching each other, doctors touching nurses, and nurses touching doctors, dancing left and right and center, touching each other, not wearing PPE, okay, not wearing mask, because they're happy they're getting quadruple the pay, overtime pay, okay? So what is it that how can you think objectively, how can you think logically with this? It means that this whole thing is just a plan for the elites, a plan for something else. This is not their main plan, so keep an eye on something else. Something else is going to come, okay? They will do something else aside from this. After this is just the test. It's just a test of your conformity, okay? So once they're done with this, once they have gotten all the money from the federal tax, once they have taken all your federal taxes, they will do something else. So whatever comes in, on your way, you should be adaptable to changes. Don't make any major decisions right now, okay? Stay neutral and just like be adaptable. Just be water, just like what Bruce Lee says, be water, whatever. So whatever comes to you, like whether you're a boxer, you're an MMA fighter, whatever your discipline is, or multiple disciplines, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, or whatever, Judo, karate, or whatever. You're adaptable, okay? Don't just get stuck to one way of doing things. There's plenty of ways to skin an onion. Okay, so that's it. Peace out.